getting ridiculous in Edmonton now. Another costly loss to the Predators, who had come into this game having lost 3 of their last 4, and it's still very early, but hey, this team's putting up a ton of red flags here. This isn't just early season rust anymore. There are some problems in Edmonton, and you can tell me that I'm jinxing the team, this person, that person jinxing the team, whatever stupid excuse you want, but the reality of the matter is there are some on-ice problems that are causing this team to lose that they need to address either in the locker room, behind the bench, or in the front office. Connor McDavid doesn't look right. He hasn't looked right since that injury that kept him out for a little under a week. I'm wondering if there's some things still lingering there, some lasting effects from the injury that might be hindering his game a little bit. Draisaitl's got 13 points in 9 games, but beyond the points, he just hasn't looked as dynamic and hasn't taken over games the same way he has the past few years. And honestly, that goes for both of them, McDavid and Draisaitl. Now, they're far from being the problem on this Oilers team, nowhere near it. But in previous years, when the Oilers were down and out, they were having a bad game as a team, you pretty much know that Connor and Leon would come out of the woodwork and save the day for the Oilers. The fact that that hasn't really happened this year, save for that game in Nashville, is definitely a factor in their win-loss record. But the main issues are the same big 3 that has plagued these Oilers teams for the past, I don't even know how many years. Depth scoring, defense, and goaltending. Gosh, have you guys, that's Groundhog Day for Oilers fans. Lately, especially the goaltending, and I was rooting for Jack Campbell because the guy got just lit up so many times in that Oilers net last year. I wanted him to have a bounce back here, but it's not happening. Last night against Nashville, he was off. And against Dallas, I know there was a lot of cross-crease tap-in action, but Skinner wasn't much better, especially that Duchesne goal. Ouch. I know the D-men catch a lot of flack, especially Vincent Desharnais, Cody Ceci, and Darnell Nurse. I mean, Nurse makes more than Cale Makar. But this goaltending is a serious issue for the Oilers right now. And we've had this conversation so many times. It feels like it was just yesterday we were talking about this with Koskinen and Smith. Or Kem Talbot in 2017-18. Victor Fost, Ben Scrivens, Devin Dubnyk, even UC Markkanen. This discussion is endless for Oilers fans. You can go back and watch the videos from the summer. I had my doubts about this goaltending duo for the Oilers, and I figured that at some point Ken Holland was going to have to do something to go get somebody, most likely on the trade market, unless you want to go convince Mr. Humongous Big, only scared of grizzly bears, to come out of retirement. But he's going to have to do something, because as much as I wanted Jack Campbell to have a good season, because he's such a great dude, and I'm rooting for him on a personal level, he's just not even NHL caliber right now. An .873 save percentage, that's unacceptable on a team that needs help right now. I mean, especially when the scoring is struggling a bit and the defense is definitely struggling, you need to rely on your goalie for saves. And those are just the facts. I mean, those stats are far from NHL caliber. And it's not
the
like
JFK family tree.
Look, in the future, maybe Stuart Skinner will be your rock-solid number 1 goaltender in the future. But right now, they need help. Something's got to give, because I don't know how much longer they can just keep praying that one of these guys is going to take the ball and run with it. They've both been bad. And I don't want to only point the finger at the goaltending here, because it's much more than that, but it's the most glaring issue, and it's the one thing that if you can figure out some kind of even Band-Aid solution for that, that could help this team in a huge way. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. If you're new here, I make videos like this every day. Subscribe and like if you want to see more Oilers content. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
These are all AI voices that are